Hey everyone, so I know it's been a while since I last done a book review, but now I'm finally doing another one. And this one's about Timeline. I'm showing it this way because the front has nothing. Well, that's interesting. I don't know why they did it with nothing, so whatever. Also, by the way, they didn't explain the summary in this book, so that's why I had to write it down exactly what it's about. It's basically Yale graduates that go back in time to 1357 to rescue their professor because he's in France in the 100 Years' War. And you might think this is just a very simple book and all those things, but, yeah, no, this is freaking big. I don't know why this book is freaking big. I don't get it. Now, okay, don't get me wrong. I think the overall story and overall concept of this book they definitely tried to make it very interesting and all those things. I'm definitely glad they gave it its all and all those things. Plus, this is made by the same dude who made Jurassic Park, so it must be interesting, right? Right? Well, okay, here's the thing. I think the book itself is very, very interesting to go through. The overall concept, its characters, it's all those things, the overall concept of time traveling is amazing. The issue, in my opinion, is the overall pacing and just how long the story itself is. Do we really need 400 pages, over 400 pages of this? I don't think so. I mean, something like Jurassic Park makes sense just because, Jurassic Park. But this? No. I think it should have been around 200 or 300 pages at least. 400 seems a bit extreme. And to be completely honest, I got lost in this story so damn much. It's not a good book in my opinion. Okay, well, I didn't say it like that. I think it's a decent book. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a decent book, but is it one I would read every day and all those things, reread again? Probably not, because it's just way too long. And that's a shame, because I actually think its concept is actually pretty decent for the most part and all those things. That's why I review it a 7 out of 10. Now, I know you might be saying, why not 6 or maybe 5? I gave it 7 because at least he tried. He at least tried to make it very decent and all that. And overall concept and overall characters is very decent to look back on. But the overall pacing and all that is just something that he needed to tweak more. And I think if he tweaked more of that and more of the story and all those things, this book would have been so much better. It just overall, its book is very decent and all those things. And as much as he tried, I don't know if it's really a book I would go back on and all those things. Also, just FYI, this book, I've had this with me for a couple years back, but it wasn't never in my room. It was somewhere else. And I decided recently to start reading this. And yeah, it's an odd duck, to say the least. But hey, at least got a movie. Yeah, I'm not joking. It literally got a movie. I guess the movie might be slightly better, but I don't know which one's better, in my opinion. This one's a decent book. At least it tried and all those things. But honestly, it's not really a book I would go back on. Unless you like science fiction books and all those things, this long pieces of pages is not something I would go back on. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.